CHICKEN. Use the code CHICKEN in the shop.
Hey guys, welcome back to Chicken Squad. I'm your host, The Chicken, and in today's video we have some update teasers, sneak peeks for you. So, Squadbuster posted this video about 7 or 8 hours ago. We can see Paula basically setting up a new studio, but there's a lot of stuff to break down here. So, why don't we go ahead, watch the video together, and then we'll go over what at least the community thinks are some of the new things potentially coming. Now, to the untrained eye, sorry about the the other video that popped up. To the untrained eye, that might not seem like a lot of anything, but there's a lot of new stuff in there. So, oh, I shouldn't crop his name. Code Chosen, CHOCSEN, posted this on Twitter, and I'm using this because it's a great way of explaining everything here, what's going on. So, yeah, a lot of new things. So, number one, if you guys didn't hear, I had the volume on there, but if you didn't hear, we had a Leon vanish sound. Potentially, everyone's going wild, potentially meaning Leon could be coming to Squadbusters. Now, Leon would be a very interesting character to bring into the game, I feel like, because he would work really well. I mean, he's fast, he's strong, he's got the his vanish ability. Assuming that would cloak the entire your entire team, could be pretty OP. So that's really exciting. And we also saw that she threw away the keys and the dice rolls. So people are saying the keys are going to be gone. Now, from the feedback we've been seeing and from what I've been reading, you know, in my YouTube comments, other people's YouTube comments, just kind of everywhere, it seems like people don't like keys. And they don't like keys for the fact that it just makes the game pay to win. Now, they did remove most of the options to outright buy them in the last update, but if they are getting rid of them for something else, you know, I think that would be very interesting, especially if it was a way that you could do it in the game. It's like if you get, you know, 2 fuse troops, you get a key. That might be a bad analogy, but you know what I mean? Something like that. Or maybe it's like you break 50 coins, you get 50 coins in a match, and then you get a fusion key. You know, so there would be different ways to go about doing that, potentially at the sacrifice or potentially to the benefit of your own team. So that would be really interesting. Dice rolls, I'm not a huge dice roll guy. I really don't use them that much. So, you know, they can be helpful, they can be beneficial for sure. But if they're gone, I'm not too upset about it, if I'm being honest. We have a truck on the top, which we're not really sure exactly what that means. We did see an archer. If you can see what that is pointing at exactly, I'd zoom in, but I can't. If you can see what that's pointing at exactly, it's the archer inside of a transport truck. So it's tough to say. I mean, the archer is basically confirmed, but I'm not sure what the truck means. I feel like the truck was just there, and they needed to put the archer on something to make her stand out a little bit. That's my guess. But yeah, I would say the archer is definitely more confirmed than Leon anyways. So the big one, the 2 big ones, her putting the miner hat on at the very end. I mean, that's got to be obvious. Obviously that means the miner's coming. If you guys follow Clash Royale at all, that's one of their biggest things, is just everyone always saying to nerf the miner. It's kind of like a meme at this point. So I think bringing him to Squadbusters makes a lot of sense. And it just gives them something to talk about, something to drive people to this game, because just a lot of people are familiar with the miner. So I don't know exactly how he could work. He might be a resource unit where he like goes down and digs up gems every so often, is what I can think of, because I can't think of his attack just being like, because when he's just straight up attacking Clash Royale and he's just going over to people and just beating them over the head with the shovel, he's not very strong. He's not very good. His ability is to be able to dig underground and nobody can attack him. maybe he can make your whole team do that, but that seems kind of intense for one character to have that kind of an ability that your entire team can go underground and, you know, attack somebody from the back or something like that. So that wouldn't really make sense. But I could see him being a good resource troop, kind of like the bandit almost. Like he goes up and he digs like every so often, and you know, he spawns a certain amount of gems just on his own. That would definitely be interesting. And, you know, he's big enough. He's big enough where he should have enough HP where he's not like, you know, just a troop that you have that just gives out gems, and then as soon as you get attacked, he dies. It kind of makes sense because in Clash Royale, he's got a high HP, pretty low damage unless he's directly on the tower. Well, I mean, if he's directly on anything, that's how he attacks. But you know what I mean. High HP, somewhat low damage, and most of it is the digging ability. So I think it'd be very interesting to see how that would play out. Now, the next thing is we potentially have a new chest type. So if you see in the rip dice roll, we can see in that image right behind Paula's hand holding the die, we have a totally new type of chest. So what could that mean? Now, to me, just based on the color of it, it seems like it's a little bit underwhelming. To me, that doesn't look like it's better than an epic chest. It doesn't look like it's a legendary chest, which I'm assuming if they're going to bring a new chest to the game, that would be super exciting. Hey, maybe we're onto something here with the miner. Maybe the miner does allow your entire team to dig underground for a minute, and maybe the new chest type, maybe he's a legendary. Maybe we're getting a whole new rarity. That would be very interesting. That would be very interesting. So, but yeah, to me, I don't really know what that looks like, because it looks like a less exciting version of a rare chest. So that doesn't really make sense to me. So potentially no more keys, potentially no more dice, singular. Potentially Archer coming to the game, some sort of weird truck thing that nobody knows what it is. Miner, gotta be coming. I mean, she's even got the candle on the miner hat, so like it has to be that the miner's coming. It has to be. Nothing else would make sense. The Leon Vanish sound, that's, you know, up for interpretation for sure. That could be something else, but you know, I think in terms of like, if we talk about, like, if we look at this from like a Supercell marketing kind of standpoint, we've got the Archer, one of the most famous probably besides the Barbarian in Clash of Clans. We got the Miner, probably the most well-known troop, one well-known character in Clash Royale, and Leon, not necessarily the most well-known brawler in Brawl Stars, but definitely one of the ones that got the most traction on social media. So, because I remember when Leon came out in like 2018 or 2019 or something, like unlocking Leon was getting like millions of views on YouTube. So I feel like that goes into it a little bit. Maybe that's just me. So that's what I have to say on this 30-second teaser, guys. And yeah, we're going to get more of this information tomorrow. So yeah, make sure you stay tuned, subscribe to this channel. Appreciate if you use that content creator boost chicken in the shop. And we'll catch you next one, guys. Chicken out. Brack, brack.